Well, our journey is almost over. I could see the distant lights of Khabarovsk. So probably about another 10, 11 more kilometers and we'll be in Khabarovsk. Okay, as we are entering Khabarovsk here, it's a bit of a lineup. Getting onto the bridge, I don't know why. Maybe there's an accident or something up ahead.
My map says yes, it is an accident.
Lane control camera ahead.
Okay. And the Popo is passing us.
That's not a Popo, that's an ambulance.
That was an ambulance, not the Popo, not the police. Khabarovsk, only 5 kilometers away. And don't tell me it is a 5 kilometer long line across the bridge. Great. Great. We're home and we're not home. Don't tell me it's going to take us 2 hours to get home.
Probably one of the truckers that was really in a hurry.
Yeah.
Or tired.
Everybody's tired and everybody wants to come home, but are we just inching our way? Yes, we are. Okay, we've been crawling like a turtle like this for, I don't know, about maybe 5 minutes. Traffic is moving across the bridge, but very, very slowly. So there is alternating traffic, and for a couple of minutes, nothing was coming down towards us. Now, there's a car transporter that's coming down, and some other truck, big transport truck. There it is. And probably going to be 100 cars. While our line has only moved 10 meters. So, just have to wait. Nothing that we could do. Just gotta wait. Okay, we are moving. Albeit slowly, but we are. And we need to cross over this bridge. Over the Amur River. And Vika, how long is this bridge, would you say? About 2 kilometers long?
About, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very, very long bridge. And single lane traffic on each side. We already saw 3 trains. There's a train right over there. Let's get a look at it. There's a train going by. So the trains are moving and they're basically part of the same bridge network. The train goes right under the bridge, actually. So nothing's being affected by that. They can pass, but car traffic, very, very slow. And Khabarovsk is just on the other side of the river. Alright, what do we got here? Well, this looks like a breakdown. I don't think this has anything to do with the accident that has been reported. There's an accident.
We already read all the information on the internet.
Yeah. So a few hours ago there was an accident and apparently it was pretty bad. It was a head-on with a transport truck and a car.
But they stopped all the traffic. They had to wait for special services to clean the bridge off the fuel, so
right,
that there is no threat of fire.
Right.
And then the ambulances came.
And there's the Popo right up there. Oh, about 300 meters ahead. So we're getting closer. Okay, we're coming up here to the center of where, I don't know, the police are. So they're just parked right now. Nothing's happening really. Ooh, here is the car. It is mashed.
That's what I saw on
big
the
time.
news. That's what I saw on the news here. The detective is here. The criminal.
And here's the Kamaz truck. It's still steaming.
The CSIs were here.
Okay, it is still steaming. There's the truck. Doesn't look too good. Okay, so these guys on this side of the road. They're now sitting and waiting. And Vika was reading, and she learned something interesting, that traffic has been backed up for a couple hours. So we were lucky. We only had maybe 20 minutes. I don't know, just we lucked out, even though we were stopped for a while.
Well, because the accident happened on that other side.
I mean, we're still on the bridge right now, by the way, and we've been just going and going and going, and these cars are not moving. Well, here it is. We are off the bridge now. And that took a while to get across the bridge. And as soon as we cross over here, there's the sign that says Khabarovsk. Okay, we are back to our familiar stomping ground. We're in the northern district of Khabarovsk. There's one of my favorite Sambiria locations. And Sambiria is like a Safeway or a Kroger store or a No Frills.
You know what?
What?
I was always wondering in the evening when after work, we would go shopping here. I was wondering, why are all these trucks standing here?
Ah, well.
Now I know. They spend the night here, close to.
And here's the construction that's going on. Now, Vika, you said that this apartment building here was under construction, then they stopped it, and now they...
Back in 2020, when we were buying our apartment, I would go to this Leroy super shopping center.
Ah, like the Home Depot, the Leroy Merlin,
This thing.
the building center.
For our furniture and some other supplies. And we would walk past this unfinished buildings. They were unfinished, just cement.
Yeah.
They went bankrupt, probably.
Actually, I remember a couple of years ago.
They stood for a few years, and now they're fixing them and finishing them.
Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago when, there was nothing going on. It was just kind of old concrete, abandoned. Now, coming up on the on the right side over here is a new residential district that spans about 2-3 kilometers. And this is the northern tip of it. And we're going to be going right past it. We're going to make a right turn over here. So we're in a very, very familiar part of the city that I drive, 2 times a week. All right. Oh, and we do have the green light. So we have the green light to turn. So we'll just drive through here. Nice and easy. All right, here it is. The Talan Construction Corporation is building many of these, not exclusively Talan. And here it is. They're just building many and many, many, all the way down. So in the daytime, actually, this looks way more impressive with all the construction that's going on. And they are working 24/7, making sure that, there's progress continuing all the time. And more construction going on here on the left side. There's probably about 20 apartment buildings that are going up here. So lots of action also happening here in Khabarovsk, Northern District. Okay, we have arrived. It took us 10 hours and 24 minutes to drive from Blagoveshchensk to Khabarovsk. We did have a stop in Birbizhan and at least 20 minute wait to cross the bridge because of that car accident. So Vanya came out. Vanya is here. Hello, Vanya.
Oi.
Yeah, he came out to meet us and bring some stuff into the house. All right, that's it for this trip. Well, here we are back in a house, and our 10-day adventure is finally come full circle, and we are back in Khabarovsk. And I just want to ask Andrusha, so nothing has actually been rehearsed. I want to ask Andrusha this question first time he's hearing. Andrusha, tell me 2 things that would be most memorable for you from this trip that we had.
Yeah, no, I really have to think about that. Well, the first thing I'd say is being at the Lake Baikal.
Lake Baikal,
Yeah,
okay?
being at Lake Baikal because, well, it's the deepest freshwater lake in the world. You know, it has some pretty clean water, which I took as a souvenir.
Yeah.
But the second most memorable thing, I don't know, probably sleeping in a car twice.
Sleeping in a car twice, okay. Now, here's the second question that I'm going to ask Mom over here. It's not the same question that it is for Andrusha. So, no prep. I don't know. This might be a curveball to Mama. We'll see. Mama Vika, what are 2 things that you would not do if you had to do this trip again? 2 things that you would not want to experience or just, not want to do.
I would not want to sleep in the car, obviously.
Pretty obvious.
Because I did not sleep in the car. I couldn't.
Okay.
That's true, me neither.
And that means that the whole following day, you just feel
Right.
weird.
Okay. Do you guys have a curveball question for me? Anything? Throw me off guard?
What would you want to do again? And what would you never do?
Okay, what would I want to do again? What would I... You know what? I do this trip again. Next year after, I know that the roads are getting better. So, yeah. I do it again. I would know where to stay and where to pull over for the night. So, yeah, the first time, you don't know where to pull over. So, yeah, that's what I would do. What I would not do is not drive for more than 10 hours. So anything over 10 hours, just give up. Just after 10 hours, you're really, really groggy and, pull over. That's about it. All right. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed our vacation. We did. And we hope you also enjoyed this whole video series. That is pretty good. So, if you like this video and the previous videos, smash the like button, leave a comment, share it with your friends. And you know what? The Russian Far East isn't that bad. You could even travel 3,000 kilometers from Khabarovsk to Lake Baikal. Put your feet, soak them in the lake, and come back. It's just that easy. No problem. Okay, we gotta go. And what do we always say when? What does Phil say every time? That's right.
Paka.
You heard him. Paka paka. Until the next video.